gift and why we are helping them all move this machine, this village, and helping us get from point A to point Z.
What do we say?
Fruit Punch loves roadies! Roadies rock! We love our roadies! Zach Pack loves our roadies! Roadies rock! We love roadies! ALC Roadies rock!
Please welcome AIDS LifeCycle Director Tracy Evans.
Wow, I think you're all getting tired. That was like the lowest applause for me all week. That's okay. That's okay. Y'all are awesome, and we have a lot to talk about tonight. We have a lot to do tonight, and we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. But before we get there, I would like to invite Janelle. Where is she? Up. The mayor of Lompoc would like to come up and say hello. Now, y'all, we invade Lompoc with some red dress debauchery, and it's amazing. So let's give it up for the mayor.
I got an inside tip that the proper response is, hello, riders, hello, roadies. I'm Janelle Osborne, and I'm the mayor for the city of Lompoc, and it is said Lompoc just so you go out and educate the world because it's said wrong in all those movies. But we love having you here. I am thrilled that this is your short day, and that you hang out in not one, but two of our parks. I was there at lunch, and if you didn't get one of the local lists of restaurants giving discounts, it doesn't have an expiration date on it. I'm gonna leave a stack, pick them up, come back and visit us. Where are all the New Bear Republic people? So my husband is a first-time rider this year, and he's a member of that team, and I just want to say you guys did awesome with the fundraising, but to all of you, to raise nearly $18 million for this cause is just amazing. So thank you for all of your hard work. So now, even though I'm a politician and I love the microphone, I'm going to shut up and give you guys back your evening and just say thank you. Thank you for all the fundraising. Thank you for all your passion. Thank you for being you, and welcome to my hometown that I adopted after moving here from Texas, and I wish you to return either next year on this ride or any time and look me up. I live here and love it, and I want you to, so have fun. Thank you.
I mean, I love when the mayor is even wearing red. I saw a dress that looked a little like that today. Who had fun today? I mean, I had so much fun, I left the glitter lip on because, you know, I needed to. I love a good theme, I love a good glitter lip, and I love Red Dress Day. So thank you all for getting in the spirit. And P.S., by the way, follow-up from last night. Most of y'all did not let me down. That 3 years was well spent. You did a great job. We had so many amazing outfits and looks out there today. More on that later. Now, time to get serious for a moment. Tonight is the night that we start kicking off our Roadie Appreciation Day, which is tomorrow. Where are our roadies? Amazing. So, how many of you are from big families? How many of you have that one sibling that's the reason why you can't have nice things? So I want you to think about the ratio here, okay? Because I know so many people here, everybody's having a great time. Everybody's having an amazing time. Everybody's tired, am I right? So I want to remind you about something we talked about on Saturday at Orientation Day. So at the core and ethos of the ride, we are all a community and we all have a part to play in order for all of us to get to Los Angeles and for all of us to be part of ending HIV and AIDS, okay? We're all part of the same giant family. And on Saturday, I talked about roadies specifically. I want to remind you of a couple of things. Roadies take a week out of their busy lives to come and work their asses off so the cyclists can ride their bikes all the way to Los Angeles. It's a symbiotic relationship. It's really important. And I want to remind you that roadies are not paid. They are volunteers, and we should be embracing them, thanking them, and loving on them all week long. So, I want to tell you what being a roadie does not mean. There are teams here that clean up camp, and there are several teams that clean up camp, but they don't clean up after you as an individual. Please bust your tables. Please tip your waitresses. Please make sure that you're cleaning up after yourself and don't have expectations that somebody else is doing that for you. We all need to clean up our own messes, okay? Right? The next thing, there are teams that are here to keep you keep you self. I don't even know what that is, except it's safe and healthy merged into one word. That's all I can think of. There are teams that are here to keep you safe and healthy and energized. And I want you to remember that when someone tells you that you need to stop or you need to do a certain thing or they're saying, please go this way, the correct response is, thank you. Not other words, okay? So let's embrace and love on our roadies every day of this ride. Okay? And the last thing I want to say about this little piece of it, or it's not really little, it's a big piece, is that riders, roadies, and staff we're all working our asses off to get to Los Angeles. Does anybody feel like they're not working their asses off? I'm going to go with that's a hard no, okay? Guess what? All of us are going to get the same beautiful medal in Los Angeles. You know why? Because we all worked our asses off to get there. So let's share in the experience of love and joy and happiness because we are 2 days away from Los Angeles and we are getting there. So with that, my favorite part of the whole week. Tomorrow is Hug a Roadie Day with consent. Or fist bump or elbow bump or say, hey girl, hey, whatever it is, okay? And tonight we are gonna get started with that because we are gonna shout out the roadie teams that are in the house. Now some of these teams aren't in the house, so we have to yell really loud because they're already in Ventura, okay? So, let's give a big shout out for Advanced Setup A and Advanced Setup B. Let's give it up for Camp Signage. Friends, your gear would not get anywhere without the Gear and Tent team. You would be lost without the Info Services team. You would not have this beautiful space out here to hang out, charge up, buy shit. I mean, all the things. If we didn't have the LifeCycle Village team. And how about the bike parking team? Now, you know all those times that you decided this week to listen to my advice and take care of yourself and say, I think I'll call it for today. There's a team called Bike Transport. They have been busy this week. Let's hear it for Bike Transport. Now, if you're out on the route, most of you have never seen this person, but maybe a few of you have. Let's hear it for our caboose. And y'all, are you fed? Are you watered? Are you taken care of out on the route? Let's hear it for lunch. Let's hear it for rest stop 1. Let's hear it for rest stop 2. Let's hear it for rest stop 3. After the dark, scary Squid Game thing today, I'm a little hesitant to say, let's hear it for rest stop 4. I kid, rest stop 4, I kid. I lost my place, I was so excited. You know what? We couldn't have rest stops if we didn't have the rest stop tent team setting up all the structures. Who here has had some water this week? Let's hear it for the water stop team. Especially after day 2. Water stop. Are you sandblasted, microdermed, and all that good stuff? I mean, that was a day. How many people have taken a sweep ride this week? Let's hear it for sweep. We have a team called Water and Ice. They keep those water monsters filled. They keep the ice out there. Let's hear it for them. I mean, who's had a broke-ass bike this week? Let's hear it for Bike Tech. Now, how many of you bought some real cute gear from the camp store this week? And just a reminder, there's some items on the online camp store, unlimited quantities there, so please check it out. Do your shopping early, do it often. Okay, who's eaten this week? Can we hear it for food service right over there? Now, friends, when you leave in the morning, if you're one of those late breakfast people, you've seen them, but a lot of you probably have never seen. There's a team that cleans all this up. They put all the stuff away. Let's hear it for Pack Up. There's the supply truck. I wish you knew how many supplies it took to put this ride on. Let's hear it for the supply truck. And friends, you know those black arrows on the yellow circle? Do you know how many of those there are? A lot. That's the official term. Let's hear it for the advanced route marking team. And all those handsome and delicious and wonderful humans on motorcycles. Let's hear it for Moto Safety. Now this next group, I hope you never have to see them, but I know if you do have to see them, you're gonna love them. Let's hear it for the medical team. And a big special shout out for the medical team. For the last 2.5 years, these folks have worked their fucking asses off so we could all stay healthy, and they came here to do medicine at AIDS LifeCycle. Let's thank them for that. I know some of you have needed to get an adjustment or a scratch or a poke or whatever. Let's hear it for chiro and acupuncture. And how about that massage team? If you ever wondered what it took to put on a ride, there are more than 600 roadies here, and I am not done. So let's hear it for health services support. Let's hear it for medical transport. Let's hear it for sports medicine. You know all those arrows? Someone has to go behind us and clean that shit up. Let's hear it for route cleanup. And I'm a little out of order, so we had advanced route marking and we have route marking. Let's hear it for route marking. There are people who are running traffic all around here. They are called the traffic team. They let vehicles in, they let vehicles out, and they keep you safe. Traffic. And then, of course, bus liaison. How many of you have had a ride on a SAG bus? I mean, let's hear it for all those fun folks who try to make maybe what a sad day for you would be a happy day. And I think, are we good? I think we made it through the list, y'all. Let's hear it for our roadies. Amazing. Okay, friends, it's time for the safety report of the day. What do you think? Good, better, best, worst? Ooh, there's some indictment over there. Worst. I heard that. Well, you know what? Today was our best day for tickets. What does that mean? I don't know, but it means we had 17 tickets today. And I'm looking at Safety Captain Jesse right here. Hey, Jesse. Jesse, all right. You know what the predominant thing is? Friends, unsafe passing. We've been talking about this all week. So we're going to practice. Step 1, look over your left shoulder. Hey, friends, step 1, you two out there, look over your left shoulder. Okay. If it's clear, you pull out safely. You can laugh now. Step 3, you zoom ahead, declaring. Very good. And when it's safe, you go back in. I was going to make another joke, but one is enough. Okay? You go back in. Now, it's not that hard, and it's going to be really important for tomorrow. We'll talk about that in a minute. Medical report. Y'all are doing a good job in washing those hands. Keep it up. You see a sink, use it. You have two-step hand process, use it, right? Let's hear it for clean hands. Clean hands, happy tummies. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Also, sunscreen. Keep wearing it because these kind of partly cloudy days that we're going to have tomorrow, maybe, is a really good way to get sunburned. So keep wearing that sunscreen. Now, tonight at Camp Stage, afterwards, we have our talent show. And I know it's going to be a big show, and we got a lot of guests here, so stay tuned for that. We have a great show ahead, if I do say so myself. If you have lost and found items, you will find them at Info Services, which is right over here, except if they are valuables. Now, if it's your favorite sentimental water bottle, sorry, that's not valuable. It is to you, but it's going to be over here. But if you've lost a wallet, you've lost keys, you've lost a phone, you've lost a GPS, something like that, you're going to want to go to participant support to see if it's been turned in, because that's where it will end up. And then, last thing on announcements, how many teams have had their photos taken so far? Let's give it up for the photographers. The photographers are working quadruple duty. They're out on the route, they're in camp, they're getting teams, they're doing all the things. So thank you, photographer team. You guys are awesome. Thanks for capturing all the memories here. Now, tomorrow's route. Tomorrow, I'm going to tell you about one thing before I get to the route. Tomorrow night is our candlelight vigil, and it's a beautiful time on the beach in Ventura. You won't want to miss it, so please be at Camp Stage and directly after we go out for our vigil. So be ready for that. Because of that, dining services tomorrow night become self-serve at 8 p.m. so that our food service roadies can join in at the vigil. And the Chiro and Sports Med teams, let's give them applause. And then the Chiro and Sports Med areas will close at 8 p.m. so that they can also participate in the vigil. Just something to be aware of. And then also, we call it the Last Dance. Camp Lounge will be open for a little while after the vigil tomorrow night, and then we wrap it up, and that's our last night in camp, friends. Aww, it feels like, it's so sad. It's like summer camp, because it is. Okay, now let's talk about tomorrow on the route. I need everybody to be perfectly quiet so the friends in the cheap seats can hear. Tomorrow, we make our way over to Ventura. It's 88.7 miles. Yes. We get there by way of Gaviota Pass. Now, Gaviota Pass is not something that you need to be afraid of, but it is something that you need to respect, and you need to be aware of everyone around you, and you need to be careful. This is on the freeway portion of 101. It is a downhill stretch. It is a really fun downhill stretch, but I'm going to ask you to make it a little less fun, if you know what I mean. I want you to take it easy, take it slowly, and I want you to stay inside the white line at all times, okay? And I'm serious about this. I am serious about this. There are cars going really fast. There is a huge wide shoulder. There is a rumble strip. You just got to be super careful. So stay as far right as possible. If you need to pass, you can if it is safe within the white line, okay? I think I'm going to use my Friday night line right now because I think it's really appropriate. Don't get amped up. Everybody, just calm the fuck down on Gaviota Pass, okay? Take it easy, be respectful, we will all get there. At mile 23, okay, so Gaviota Pass begins at 17.3. At mile 23, the shoulder is going to disappear, but don't worry. We have closed the number 2 lane. We have put K-rail in for 0.3 miles so that you have a secure place to be outside of that shoulder where it doesn't exist right now. And once you get past that 0.3, you will get put right back onto the shoulder, all right? So it's going to be all right. Now, when you get to rest stop 2, please know you cannot leave rest stop 2 until after 9 a.m. There is a bridge. The CHP holds us there. They do not allow us to go until 9 a.m. And then when it gets open, everyone who is already inside of rest stop 2 will get to go. If you're at the top of Gaviota Pass, you may get held. And I guarantee you, if you're in later crew, you will get held up at the top at the first rest stop, water stop. Rest stop, thank you. All of a sudden, I'm doubting myself. A rare moment. You may get held up there at rest stop 1 if rest stop 2 is full before the opening. Just be patient, make new friends, hang out. It's all gonna be okay, all right? So then, wait for it, at mile 60.9 in Santa Barbara, we are gonna have ice cream. Welcome to Paradise Pit. This unofficial stop is put on by a wonderful group of community members in Santa Barbara who want to celebrate all of you. And this year, thank you to the Positive Peddlers for paying for the ice cream. That was really wonderful. Oh my God, we have a lot going on. And then at mile 83.2, which is a few miles further south than you are used to, don't panic. Don't panic. There is a dance party. It's happening. It's just a few miles down the road. We have an even better spot for it. So you'll look forward to having that at mile 83.2. We're all going to jam some jams. I don't know what you all have for us. It is wild. Just wait for it. Now, time for the weather report. It all worked out today, y'all. I think the threat to NOAA of me actually looking at WT forecast did something magical. But as promised, I looked at WT forecast for tomorrow, and WT forecast for tomorrow is calling for warm, clear, and stupid. Whatever that means. NOAA is calling for 55 when we roll out in the morning, partly sunny, 71 when we get to Ventura, partly sunny. WT forecast, NOAA, you pick. It's all up to you. Okay, so for the moment, I am going to step off the stage, and we are going to look at something. We're going to look at a little conversation that happened between a couple of roadies at the Liberation Coffee House, which is inside the Los Angeles LGBT Center. Take it away, guys.
Hey, new roadie.
Hey, thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. A little scared, nervous, excited about it's been my first ride as a roadie. When do you sleep?
I mean, you don't sleep. It's it just doesn't happen. But you know, if you think being a writer is exciting and fun, like being a roadie is that times a million. So I have to ask you, what made you switch from being a writer to a roadie this year?
I used to bike every day, but I just don't think I have the stamina to do 545 miles. So I wanted to give back somehow, and I heard that I could possibly be a massage roadie. I was like, I loved it when I was a writer and got a massage. So what's the best part of being a roadie?
Oh my gosh, the best part of being a roadie is the people. It's the people that you meet and the community that you build. I can't tell you how many writers I am friends with outside of ALC because they come to the truck and I learn about them, I learn about their lives, and they become a part of it. And I get to experience that. I get to witness their ride. I get to connect with them in a different way. And there are so many incredible, beautiful, wonderful, smart, talented people on this ride.
Right. The AIDS crisis in the community has been concentrated with gay cis men, and now it's broadened. What's your experience been like?
So that's a really great question. I'm glad you asked because I think it's an important conversation that we need to have. Young Latinx gay men or bisexual men have a 1 in 4 chance of being diagnosed with HIV. And it's cultural. Like we don't talk about things that are stigmatizing or things that seem taboo in the Latinx community. As a Latinx woman, I'm able to come on this ride and I'm able to go out and talk into the community, and I come in as, you know, as the prima, as the tia, as the friend of your mom, you know. I am a part of that community, and I can have these conversations about safer sex practices, about getting tested, talking about PrEP, harm reduction, all of these things. I am in that community, and so I can bring that information and I can bring that message and really engage.
Well, thank you for what you've told me. Has just made me so excited to be doing this.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we were able to have this conversation, and if at any point during the ride you need a little support or you need encouragement, you know where to find me.
Great.
It's been great. I can't believe it. This is such a well-oiled machine. And the fact that I get to work on people. I mean, these riders are doing 545 miles in 7 days, and I get to take some of their pain away. I mean, it is just amazing. And these roadies, they work so hard. They put in hours. I mean, I was talking to a woman on the bus today. She got up at 3 o'clock this morning because she had to do food service, and she had just flown in from New Jersey, and I was like, stop by the tent, we can help you.
Please welcome San Francisco AIDS Foundation CEO, Dr. Tyler Tamir.
Good evening, AIDS LifeCycle. Now, it's hard to believe that it's just been a few short days since we set out from the Cow Palace together in this AIDS LifeCycle community, and now here we are. We've just sashayed our way from Santa Maria to Lompoc. Day 5 is always such a sight to be seen as our riders and roadies alike are raising the bar each and every year with their creativity and their extravagance in their red dress attire. This morning, Joe, Tracy, and I had so much fun as we were looking out at the campsite to see the sea of red outfits that were coming out towards us in bike parking as we were greeting all of our riders as they set out on this short day. Did you enjoy the short day today? I often wonder what the folks in the cities we are riding through are thinking when they see us parade through. A group of beauty school dropouts, or red cocktail dresses, matching father and daughter disco hat wearing folks. Do you see those helmets today? And that absolutely fabulous group of Selena impersonators, Team Poppy, riding their bikes as our friends in cities nearby are making their daily commute. And how about that switchback today? How did folks feel? As a former rider, I remember it well, and I often wondered why some of our most challenging hills and climbs on this ride don't have their own unique name. I'll be asking Lori that later. But if you do have ideas for a fun or unique name for any of the hills on our ride, I'd encourage you to come up and talk to me at one of our rest stops. Let's make some creative and fun names for next season. Tonight, I'd also like to have you all join me in an action to help fund HIV, STI, viral hepatitis, and overdose work across California. This is a health justice issue and one that we need your support on now more than ever. End the Epidemics is a statewide coalition that is committed to ending these epidemics in California. Right now, we are showing up to ensure that these issues are prioritized in our California state budget. So if you can get out your phone, take them up in the air. I know we don't have amazing cell service all the time, but get out your phones. And if we can text Prevent Epidemics to the number 52886, we'll make it really easy for you to email the governor and the leaders in the California state legislature to urge them to fully fund the End the Epidemics budget proposal here in California. So again, to help us out, and you can do it right now or you can jot it down and do it when you have a better signal, text Prevent Epidemics to the number 52886 up on the screen behind me. Again, Prevent Epidemics 52886. We'll then send you a link. Click that link, go to our online action platform, fill out your info, and click Submit to send your emails. We are so thankful if you can do this to help make our community heard. AIDS LifeCycle is such a magical experience, and it is one that can be so life-changing for so many of us each and every year out on the road. We are individuals that come from all walks of life to engage in this experience that will challenge us emotionally, mentally, and physically as we're making this journey down the coast together. Now, part of what I have always found really powerful about this experience is that outside of the community we create here on AIDS LifeCycle, we may have never known one another. We may have never crossed paths or even had the opportunity to hear one another's stories or lived experiences. And as a result, we may have never been challenged to grow as individuals and as a community. As a Black gay man living with HIV, my experience is unique and is sitting at the intersection of several identities. Now, intersectionality recognizes that individual identity markers do not exist independently of each other, and that each informs the others, often creating a complex convergence of oppression. Having this understanding of intersectionality in our day-to-day lives will help us create a world that is more accessible. It truly helps us create a love bubble. And to achieve that world, we have to continue to challenge ourselves to do better. There are people on this ride who come from many identities. And unfortunately, we live in a society that was built on the binary. That binary has created inaccessible and harmful language that we use in our day-to-day lives. So I'm asking us all to be conscious this week, for the rest of the week, and as we return to our homes, of pronouns, of slang, and how we communicate with one another in our community here on the ride and as we return home. For example, let's try using folks or rider or roadies instead of some of the more common practice of binary-based greetings. Tonight, I'd like to give a quick shout out to all of our participants who identify as transgender and non-binary. I see you, I hear you, and I know that even here at AIDS LifeCycle, we have continued work to do to become a more accessible experience. We are challenging ourselves to do that hard work of doing better every single day, and that has only been made possible by our incredibly passionate and dedicated team of folks that are working at San Francisco AIDS Foundation and Los Angeles LGBT Center. There are several members of the San Francisco AIDS Foundation staff and board who are here on the ride this week. Some of them are roadies, some of them are riding, but what all of them have in common is an incredible passion for the mission of AIDS LifeCycle and for achieving a world of health justice for all. I would invite all of the members of the San Francisco AIDS Foundation board and staff to please stand so we can recognize you. You'll see their names behind me. Let's give them a round of applause, folks. And now I'd like to invite Joe to the stage so we can recognize the amazing members of the AIDS LifeCycle staff in both of our parts of the state. So if you are a member of our AIDS LifeCycle staff in either Northern California or Southern California, please stand, raise your hand, and let's all give them an amazing round of applause. From cyclist reps to data folks to our roadie coordinators and in between, they are doing an amazing job year-round, not just on the ride. Let's give them an even louder round of applause. Come on, folks. And now, Joe Hollandonor.
Well, I would just like to add my thanks to the amazing AIDS LifeCycle staff. I've had the privilege of working with both the Southern and Northern California offices, and I can tell you that the reason that this event is a success year over year has very little to do with Lori, Tyler, myself, or Tracy. It has so much to do with the heart and soul of our AIDS LifeCycle team. So once again, let's give them a round of applause. And as long as we're doing some recognition, it is my distinct honor to actually award the top roadie average per person fundraising team. Any guesses on who that might be? Well, say it with a little enthusiasm. Once again, our average top fundraising roadie team, Rest Stop 4, despite the fact that they had a very scary Squid Game. Come on up and receive your award. Does anyone have a squirt gun to squirt them with, maybe? Congratulations. Congratulations. Awesome work. We appreciate you, and we appreciate all of our roadies who fundraise to support the work of San Francisco AIDS Foundation and the Los Angeles LGBT Center. Once again, thank you. Well, we do say that we leave a lasting impact behind in the communities that we ride through, and Red Dress Day was no exception. But besides the impact today, you also left behind feathers, sequins, hair, and in some cases, modesty. Each of you turned it out today, and I'm so very proud of you. I'm also proud that Tyler and I graduated from Lori Jean's School of Hard Knocks today. As you would imagine, I was the bottom of the class. And of course, Dr. T was valedictorian, or as some people who used to tent besides Tyler when he was a writer might know him, the magnum cum loudly. I love my Latin. But the best superlative for our graduating class is for Ms. Jean, who will forever be our class clown. One more round of applause for Lori. I also want to thank House of Mockingbird, a first-year team on ALC, for dressing up as me naked. My crotch is not the only thing on fire. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I'm having fun. Let's also give it up for the straight guys for at least trying. Aww. I saw him in Ride Out this morning, and I said, "Pardon me, I hate to be insensitive, but are you straight?" And he was like, "Yeah." Dudes, if you're still dressing like that after 5 days of being surrounded by us queens, it proves that no amount of exposure to LGBTQ plus people can make someone gay. Including if that exposure is at 3 a.m. in the shower trucks, right? Sniffies be wild. Sorry, Grinder. I have to say, though, that the person who I thought looked the cutest today and every day is my husband, Bill. Bill has cycled 4 times in AIDS Life Cycle, but also participated in My 545 in 2020 and Together Ride in 2021. This year, Bill beat his personal fundraising record by raising $16,847 to support the center's HIV prevention and care services. This July, Bill and I will be married 5 years and together for a total of 10 years. He puts up with me, believe it or not. We first met as part of an AIDS marathon training program in Chicago. For me, it was love at first sight. For Bill, it was indifference at best. I finally persuaded Bill to go out on a date with me, and it went well because we ended up back at his place. Ooh. At one point, I remember Bill tapping me on my shoulder and saying that he needed to tell me something. So I got off my knees. I'm so glad this isn't being live streamed. So, it is being live streamed. Great. Hi, Mom. And actually, when I got up from my knees, literally, that's true. Bill proceeded to tell me that he was HIV positive. Bill's trusting me with this information and the immediate acceptance that Bill says I offered created a level of intimacy and trust that is at the bedrock of our relationship today. The HIV prevention strategy that we use in our marriage is abstinence. But that has nothing to do with the fact that I'm worried about HIV. It has everything to do with the fact that we've been married for 10 years and we do not have sex together. We have sex with other people, just not together. I'm kidding. We have sex, just not on the ride, because I don't think Bill has been able to find his penis in a while. Those shorts are tight. There is something wrong with me. The HIV prevention strategy we use in our marriage is U equals U. How many people are familiar with U equals U? That's a substantial increase from 2019 when we last talked about it. So U equals U stands for undetectable equals untransmittable. And what that means is that as long as someone who is living with HIV consistently takes their antiretroviral medications and keeps the amount of HIV virus within their body at an undetectable level, they cannot transmit the HIV virus to their sexual partners. That's incredible. U equals U is one of the most important strategies we have in combating the stigma associated with HIV, preventing new transmissions, and retaining people living with HIV in medical care. Another stigmatized behavior that fuels the HIV epidemic is drug use. We need to stop treating all drug users as addicts and instead create more understanding of why people use. And for those who are actually addicted, we must treat their addiction as a health issue, not a criminal justice one. As we all celebrate Pride in Los Angeles this weekend and in other cities throughout the summer, I encourage anyone who is using or drugs or loves someone who uses them to practice harm reduction. This may include testing your drugs with kits provided by both the center and foundation to make sure that what you're about to use is actually what you think it is. It also means drinking a balance of water and alcohol and carrying Narcan, which is an overdose reversal agent for people who use opioids and experience an overdose on them. The more we can do to destigmatize sexuality and drug use, the further we'll get in our collective goal of ending the HIV epidemic. Now, going back to LA Pride for a moment, the Los Angeles LGBT Center would love for you to join us in our Pride contingent on Sunday, June 12th. Yeah, you're welcome. Come on, march with me. You haven't spent enough time with me, right? To join us, meet at the center's McDonald Wright building in Hollywood, starting at 9 a.m. Your bikes are welcome. The center's contingent is number 4, so we will roll out shortly after 10:30, and I promise you, you'll be home in time to do whatever it is you want to do. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, right? So I hope you'll join me and the center's board and staff for Pride. And speaking of the center's board and staff, please also join me in acknowledging the board members and staff who are riding and roading as part of ALC this year. You'll see their names listed behind me, and I'm going to ask them to stand up so that we can applaud them. I am so inspired by these staff and board members and everyone riding here this week that I've actually decided to join you out on the road tomorrow as a cyclist for part of the day. There's no better way for me to thank you for doing ALC than doing it alongside you. So look for me at Paradise Pit. That's where I'm going to join you, and I'm going to ride. I know, I got shit to do in the morning. I didn't say the whole thing. I will be at Paradise Pit, I will get some ice cream, then I will get on my bike, and I will dance my booty off at Rest Stop 4 with these folks. So, I look forward to seeing you there, and until then, ride safe. Be safe. Fantastic, and stay along with us for the talent show, which will be starting how soon? Now! Fantastic, take it away.
We're going to reset, and we will start the talent show in about 5 minutes.
Hey, Otis, it's time to wake up. Wake up, Otis.
Oh my God. I had the craziest dream last night.
When the year is in the month of June and cyclists are trained to ride, then AIDS life cycle will begin, and love will be our guide. This is the dawning of the age of the end of AIDS, the age of the end of AIDS. Donations and funds abounding. No more HIV conversions. Riding this massive excursion. Mystic crystal revelation to our final destination, to Los Angeles. Los Angeles.
Please welcome your hosts, Tracy Evans and Russell Roybal.
Well, hello, friends. First of all, before I get started, let's give a big shout out to Team Totally Awesome and Otis for another great video. That was amazing. Go ahead, Russell.
Hey, girl. Hi, everyone. This is for you, Laura. Hello, riders.
Hello, roadies.
I had all these things in my closet at home.
It's, well, not all of them.
That's true.
Not all of them.
Not those
because
shoes.
Today was an amazing day. It was Red Dress Day, and there was a queen down, and look at all the stuff I got. I mean, jewels, drag boots that I can wear on a bike. I feel pretty sassy. Thanks a bunch, Robert Kwan, for your beautiful day today. Sorry about stealing all your stuff. Not really.
You might have on one too many accessories, Tracy.
Not possible. Not possible.
Are you excited for the talent show? Oh.
I think I have on one too many hats.
Wardrobe malfunctions.
Okay, here's what I gotta do.
There we go.
One too many wigs. Okay, so, woo! Russell, what do you say we get?
Your hat's on backwards.
And also, Russell, I have glasses on, man. Okay, so Russell seriously has a hat full of a closet full of the most amazing hats. So here we are tonight getting to wear some of these beautiful hats. And tonight we are going to get this show started, although we already did with Otis and the team Totally Awesome. But first up, and I can't believe we're putting these folks first. They put the variety in show. They're amazing. In true Trudging Buddies fashion, this $2 million plus team will once again roll out. Let's hear it for Trudging. Will roll out a dance blitz set to a mashup of pop hits from decades, and we mean decades past. Tonight's performance is dedicated to the career of the timeless Lori Jean. People of the planet, please welcome the one, the many, the Trudging Buddies.
This is a story about a girl named Lori. Early morning, she wakes up with a time for coffee, a cup of joe. It's you they're all waiting for. Oh, we all love Lori, that Hollywood girl. And they say we love Lori. She's a star and she rides down the Cali coast, thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do we need Joe at all?
Got a good job at the center, fighting for rights since '93, and she never got 1 minute of sleep, and put in the beauty and LGBT. Bike wheels keep on turning, while proud Lori keep on working. Now we're rolling from San Francisco. Got my right hook and in the shower truck, bunking just before the autobahn stop, and I never got 1 minute of sleeping, laying in a motherfucking baseball field. Bike wheels keep on turning, while proud Lori keep on working. Now we're rolling like the big one.
I didn't need but butter, now I'm chafing. Got past private caboose and now I'm chasing.
I forgot my sunless cream and now I'm baking. Drinking my electrolytes so I'm not fainting.
There's a porta potty and it's where I shit at. I just wanna go to sleep, but where my tent at? Thought I couldn't do quad pasta, but I killed that. Thought I couldn't bone a roadie, but I hit that.
I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, oh, I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, oh, I'm gonna work harder. I'm the survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive. Keep on surviving, I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, oh, I'm gonna work harder.
Oh, Lori, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Lori. Hey, Lori. Oh, Lori, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Lori. Oh, Lori, what a pity you don't understand. You're leaving us with Joe and he's such a little man. Oh, Lori, what a legend, greatest in the land. It's guys like you, Lori. Don't leave, Lori, you are a queen, Lori.
Silence! I've made my decision.
The next Miss AIDS Life Cycle universe is Lori Jean.
This is our Lori. Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? So fucking special. We never thought that we would see an ALC ride without Lori Jean, 'cause she's just so lovely. Please don't leave.
Let's hear it for the Trudging Buddies! I mean, can we have another hand for the Trudging Buddies? That was spectacular. That was amazing. Lori Jean, you are the dyke of the decade, girl. Did you love it? What are you going to do with those flowers? They might make good pasties. Well, the next act, good luck, girl, the next act. No, but seriously. Tom Goss is a veteran singer-songwriter who blends a soulful voice and atmospheric soundscapes in expertly crafted songs about the joys and struggles of modern love. A prolific writer and performer, Tom has released 7 albums and played thousands of shows across the United States, Canada, and Europe to dedicated fans. He has been compared to Twin Shadow, Matt Carney, and Y Oak, but with a distinct perspective shaped by his unusual history. A college wrestler. Are you wearing a singlet, Tom, for this performance? A college wrestler turned Catholic seminarian, maybe a singlet with a collar, turned polyamorous gay troubadour. Tom sings about disillusionment, desire, and hope in an intimate yet relatable way. Also, he loves bears. Let's hear it for Tom Goss.
Where my motherfucking bears at? There's not loud enough. Where are my motherfucking bears at? I wrote this song for you. This is a song called Bears. Thank you very much. Some people think they got it right. They tell me just what. Can we do this over? Can we stop this for 1 second? Let's start over. I don't know what that was. There was a monster in the system. Did anybody hear that, or was that just me? I thought it might be unnoticeable, but we okay? Thank you. Some people think they got it right. They tell me just what I will like. A tight waist, a smooth face, daily exfoliate, but they don't know me. 'Cause it's bears got the best of me. I said bears on my fantasy. I said bears, they know what I like. We do it all night, alright. Bears, they don't discriminate. I take a cub and chub to circumnavigate. Steal my heart and let it percolate all night, alright. I won't explain how it's what I like. And no, you can't take me home tonight. It takes some hats to rock this bed, and you ain't got none. It's bears got the best of me. I said bears on my fantasy. I said bears ain't what I like. We do it all night, alright. Bears that don't discriminate. I take a cub chub to circumnavigate. Steal my heart and let it percolate all night, alright. What I'm searching for is deeper. Trim away the fur and see it all, and see love. I need another bear. Where's the bear? Any bears? Get over here. This bears got the best of me. I said bears on my fantasy. I said bears into what I like. We do it all night, alright. Bears that don't discriminate. I take a cub chub to circumnavigate. Steal my heart and let it percolate all night, alright. I lay my head down late at night. My burly arms surround me tight. My lumberjack is where it's at. Now go and get yours. Give it up for the bears, everybody! It's bears got the best of me. I said bears on my fantasy. I said bears into what I like. We do it all night, alright. Bears that don't discriminate. I take a cub chub to circumnavigate. Steal my heart and let it percolate all night, alright. Bears that don't discriminate. I said bears got the best of me. I said bears into what I like. We do it all night, alright. Bears that don't discriminate. I take a cub chub to circumnavigate. Steal my heart and let it percolate all night, alright. Bears. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. God, it was like ALC Idol up in here. Just working the crowd, riding the bears. Did you have a good time, Tom? Did you find a bear you wanted to meet up with later?
I found about 17.
Where's your tent grid? B40. B40. There's a lot of honey in there. And B40. B40. So bears, B for bears, right?
I'm on the bear team shocking.
I mean, you have a type. That's great. We should all be so like sure of ourselves. Yeah. Thanks, Tom. Let's hear it again for Tom Glass. Witty, bold, and beautiful, of course. I took my skirt off. Witty, bold. I was something after that performance. Witty, bold, and beautiful, of course. John Anthony is an exceptionally queer comedian, currently making people laugh in Los Angeles, California. In addition to comedy, John Anthony is a graphic novelist, playwright, and co-hosts Horny for Love, a popular podcast about sex and dating. Please give an AIDS LifeCycle warm welcome to the hottest ticket in town, John Anthony.
Hello, ALC. Day 5, everybody. Day 5. Anybody else's knees killing them? Giving too much head in the showers? I'm kidding. Tell me how I've seen so much roadkill up close and not enough dicks. There's still a couple days to remedy that, guys, okay? So my 40-year-old cousin came out as a lesbian last weekend. Yes, yes. Which is great news for me because I have a really sensitive gaydar and I've been suffering from this incessant ringing in my ear for decades. I always knew she was a lesbian. Just like my Barbie pink princess-loving self was always as gay as they come. Her softball-playing, cat-obsessed, annual vacationing to Costa Rica with a similarly aged female roommate self. Not difficult to detect. I was really excited to hear that she finally came out. You know, another gay to add to the family collection. It's even more exciting when you know that her dad voted for Trump. Yes. He's ignorant and made racist microaggressions my whole life, but don't worry. I do think our fiery email exchanges are really holding him accountable. Hashtag doing the work. No, it just felt like such a win to know that his daughter was a lesbian who could help me spread that liberal agenda, okay? Yes, now the call's coming from inside the house, okay? Suck on that, Uncle Robert. Your daughter is a lesbian. Your daughter is a lesbian. Unfortunately, his daughter is a lesbian who also voted for Trump. Oh, twist. Yes, yes. Yeah, gay people can be bad too, I guess. This one's pretty bad. Turns out my cousin's girlfriend is a cop who hunts exotic game, who owns a CBD dispensary. Promising, promising. That is Native American themed. Okay, never mind, never mind. Her most recent post on Instagram, and this is a real thing she posted, is a black and white photo of the letters LGBT with a silhouette above each letter. L, the Statue of Liberty. G, a gun. B, a frothy mug of beer. And T, Trump. Caption reads, change my mind. American flag emoji. Is there a way to put somebody back in the closet? Somehow my cousin being gay has made everything worse. Her girlfriend literally sounds like someone you would find at the insurrection. She actually is the son-in-law my uncle always wanted. Now, whenever I try and tell him that voting for Trump will only hurt the queer community, he'll just tell me, that's not what Carol and Becky think. Don't you think it's a little prejudiced to assume that all gay people care about transgender rights? Yikes. It does get worse, if you can believe it. Apparently, Carol and Becky are engaged, and they're seeing a fertility doctor, which is amazing, because if there's one thing this world needs, it's babies spawned by gay Republicans. I can already see it now. Becky Jr.'s 5th birthday spent hunting giraffe in the wild plains of Texas. Yeah, she's gonna fit into the family just fine. But you know, as much as I hate their politics, the thing I hate the most about them is how much they love Star Wars. That family is obsessed with movies about a diverse coalition of rebels leading a people's revolution to defeat an evil fascist empire without realizing that they're the evil empire. I mean, come on. Donald Trump is Darth Vader. Mitch McConnell is the Sith Lord. The people like you are not the heroes of the story, Uncle Robert. You wish you were Luke Skywalker. You're really giving Jabba the Hutt. All right, guys, I'm John Anthony. Thank you very much. Happy riding.
Well, thank you, John Anthony. Sounds like I want to go to your house for Thanksgiving. I mean, let's change the world together, friends. Wow. I need a moment. Our next act, LA native Ryan Braun, is riding for his third time. Thank you, Ryan. He's thrilled to introduce to you his band, Ra 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 Ra. Am I saying that correctly? Ra Ra Ra. I mean, it's all written as one word, folks. Ra Ra Ra, who... No, I'm not kidding. It's R-A-R-A-R-A-R-A. Ra-ra-ra. Or ra-ra-ra. Who is honored to be making their stage debut with their first song, The Real Life, here on the AIDS LifeCycle stage.
Hello, AIDS LifeCycle! This is a really awkward start, but we're going to do really well tonight. It's really awesome. Before we do this, I just want to pay a quick tribute to my cousin who died of AIDS. Sean, we love you. We miss you. I also want to pay tribute to a dear friend of mine, Sean, who is the reason I ride. Sean Parnell, I'm sure you've all met him. He's a roadie. He's over on Truck A, usually dancing his face off. Let's give him a round of applause. He's actually done so much for me in my life. I took his dance class once. And afterward, we filmed, and when I posted it, and we were fundraising for AIDS LifeCycle, and it ended up leading to the biggest gig of my career. I went around the world, all because of that one little video. So thank you, Sean. So a little background about us. COVID kind of, I had that really awesome moment. I grabbed that career, I had it, and then COVID came and took it all away. It was great. And I had an opportunity to work with my brother and write with him and work with my friend David here. So we are Ra Ra Ra. This is our first song. We're super excited to share it with you, and here we go. There we go. I go.
All right, let's hear it for Ra Ra Ra! Thank you, Ryan, for bringing your band and talent to the stage. And now next up, Cornelius Jones Jr. of Team Puro Pinche Papi joins AIDS LifeCycle as a first-time cyclist to cultivate community, bring visibility to Black, Indigenous, and people of color living with HIV, and give back. He is a gifted performance artist and has danced and sung on Broadway and in theaters across the United States and internationally. Some notable shows are Broadway's The Lion King, the West Coast regional premiere of Kinky Boots as Lola, and you may have seen him on HBO Max's Generation as the fabulous Tequila Mockingbird. In addition, Cornelius is a certified yoga instructor and Ayurvedic wellness coach. Catch him at an ALC rest stop in downward facing dog or naughty baby pose and join in. From Team Puro Pinche Papi, Cornelius Jones Jr.
Thank you. I wonder who wrote that bio, right? I guess I did. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hi, ALC. Thank you. I love you all. I just want to just give space and just acknowledge the Black men that I have had personal conversations with this week, who I've met for the first time. I just want to say, I still see you. I still see you. Yeah. I also want to give a big shout out to my team, Puro Pinche Papi. I love you guys. I thank y'all for seeing me. And big ups to our team captain, Charlie, as well. Love you. Thank you. And before I start, I just want to, it's interesting in this lineup, I saw that I was here as number 7. I was in the lineup as the seventh person to go on. And one of my best friends and mentor, he went by the name of 7. And unfortunately, he took his own life. He just had a really hard time living with HIV. So that was very interesting when I walked in and saw that right there. So initially, I was going to say I want to dedicate this to me because of my resilience, and I was going to tell y'all to find your own song that you can dedicate it to. But this is for Nathan 7 Scott. Because I'm a professional, I'm going to drink something. Tea first. Because I'm a professional! I'm going to do a little Ray Charles for y'all. Hold on one second, because it's been a long day. Wait, give me 1 second, Dennis. It's been a long day, and my brain is fried. So I'm going to pull my phone up just in case I forget lyrics, because I ain't going to lie, y'all. I can forget a lyric on stage, and I will make it up. Okay. Hit it, Dennis. Oh, that's me. I'm gonna love you like no one's loved you. Come rain or come shine. High as a mountain, deep as a river. Come rain or come shine. I guess when you met me, it was just one of those things. But don't ever bet me, 'cause I'm gonna be true if if you let me. You're gonna love me like no one's loved me. Come rain or come shine, happy together or unhappy together, wouldn't it be fine? Whoa. Days may be cloudy or sunny, we're in or we're out of the money, yeah. See, I'm with you always. I'm with you, rain or shine. You're gonna love me like no one's loved me. Come rain or come shine, happy together or unhappy together, wouldn't it be fine? Days may be cloudy or sunny, we're in or we're out of the money, yeah. See, I'm with you always. I'm with you, rain or shine, shine. Ooh, yeah, I'm with you, rain or shine. Poppy, Poppy!
Thank you. Amazing, amazing. That was beautiful. I mean, y'all, we have 3 more to go. Sorry about it for the next 3.
Cornelius, what people want to know your tent grid number.
F5, and I'm in there by myself tonight.
Oh. Wow.
Papi, papi,
Poppy,
chulo.
indeed. Poppy, indeed. Well, Cornelius, that was fantastic. I mean, amazing. I mean, delicious, and all of it. So up next, you've probably had the privilege of meeting our next iconic performer at the Camp Store. Haley is a host and MC in Los Angeles who has her own nighttime audio show called The Weekly Hail, otherwise known as the adult slumber party of your dreams. Luckily for you, she will be hosting the first ever in-person version and two-year anniversary for The Weekly Hail in Los Angeles on Saturday, June 25th, and you're all invited. The show is called The Weekly Hail Presents Titty Appreciation Night. And it is exactly what it sounds like. Tickets are available on her Instagram at The Weekly Hail. Tonight, she'll be singing us a fun musical theater song about what it feels like to be waiting for your prince or Princess Charming to appear. By the way, she is single. Please welcome to the stage, Haley. Tent grid numbers later.
Hi! Hi, you guys. Welcome to RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm sorry, AIDS LifeCycle. I want to. Oh, thank you very much. So demanding. So many needs. So I'd like to start, now that I have this captive audience here in front of me, I wanted to start with a formal complaint. That's right, a formal complaint. I hope everyone can hear me. It is day 5, and not a single person has asked if they could kiss me yet. Boo! You guys, I heard all these things about, oh, camp boyfriends, and oh, bring condoms, and oh, I have my own tent. Anyway, my Instagram is @SheCanHelpYou. Please feel free to slide in the DMs. We are here for 2 more days. I do have condoms in my own tent. So, along those lines, I chose a little number for you guys about exactly what our lovely host said. Finding someone that can put up with your shit, very difficult. And here we go. Thank you, Dennis. And thank you, Jan. Here we go. There's a princess in a tower. Oh my gosh, that's just like me. Poor Rapunzel needs a haircut, but the witch won't set her free. She passes time by singing like someone else I know. As years go by, she sits and waits. As years go by? Uh-oh. A torturous existence. I don't remember this part. She wishes she were dead. Skip ahead, skip ahead. But in the end, the princess finds a millionaire. The prince is good at climbing and braiding golden hair. But I know he'll appear, 'cause there are rules and there are strictures. I believe the storybooks I read by candlelight. My white knight and his steed will look just like these pictures. It won't be long now, I guarantee. Day number 23. I know it's today. I know it's today. For those of you in the back, this is Leonardo DiCaprio and Keanu Reeves. Oh, here's a classic, here's a classic. There's a princess in a coma. Glad it's her instead of me. Pretty maiden in a glass box. How I wonder, does she pee? Blah, 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 blah. Poison apple, boring, boring. Evil queen, filler, filler. Been there, read that. 7 shorties on the scene. Skip ahead, skip ahead. But in the end, the princess wakes up with a start. The prince is good at kissing and melting Snow White's heart. But I know he'll appear and his armor will be blinding, as shining as his perfect teeth and manly hose. He'll propose on one knee, and our prenup will be binding. About time we set our wedding date. Day number 968. Harrison Ford, I know it's today. He'll show up today. There's a princess, any princess. Take your pick, they're all like me. Not exactly, I'm still waiting. They're out living happily ever after. Better get here, I'm at love in seconds flat. No one needs these middle bits. Oops, did I do that? Cut the villains, cut the vamping, cut this fairy tale, cut the peril and the pitfalls, cut the puppet and the whale, cut the monsters, cut the curses, get the intro, cut the verses, and the waiting, the waiting, the waiting, the waiting, the waiting. But I know he'll appear, though I seem a bit bipolar, and I'm a vandal now he won't mind. I'm a find, I'm a catch, and a very gifted bowler. It won't be long now, I guarantee. Day number, are you there, God? It's me, Fiona. It's me, Fiona. And I know he'll appear, 'cause there are rules and there are strictures. I believe the storybooks I read by candlelight. My white knight, my knight on the sea, will look just like these pictures. It won't be long now, I guarantee. Day number 8,423. I know it's today. Ooh, I know it's today. Ooh, I know it's today. I know it's today.
Thank you guys so much. Oh my God. Oh, Haley, that was amazing. That was amazing. I mean, who's been there? Haley, did you give your tent grid? I mean, you know you can find her at Cam's store and she'll hook you right up. Thank you, Haley. That was phenomenal. Every year we're kicking it up a notch or 10, I tell you what. Well, I have the great pleasure of introducing the next person who I consider a friend, a former colleague, a wonderful human being. Emily Fahy is a woman of many talents. When she's not leading a group fitness class or running the warm-up stretching at the AIDS LifeCycle opening day or running her 80s themed boot camp, Fit Club Tropicana, Emily is both a former AIDS LifeCycle rep and an occasional Amy Winehouse impersonator. Now there's a combination you don't see every day. Emily performs a tribute to Amy Winehouse, which accidentally began on her ride in 2005 when she performed in a beehive with the staff. Since then, she has taken the hive and tattoos to shows from London to San Francisco's Mission District. This is Emily's 6th ride, but 2nd as a rider, 4th as staff. She's traveled from London for the ride and asked to sing last minute, so Amy's wig has not made it onto the ride. Tonight, Emily is performing one famous song as a tribute to the legend who is Amy. This one or that one?
Hello. Who's ready for some more stretching? I'm just joking. Thank you. I don't have my usual Amy kit on, but I just want to sing a really nice song for you all. I've had such an amazing week, and thank you for making it so amazing. It's really bloody hard as a cyclist, isn't it? I thought staff was hard. All right, let's do this. I hope you enjoy it. It's a little moody song. He left no time to regret. Got his dig wet with that same old sapien. Me and my head held high and my tears dry. Get on without my what you knew, so far removed from all that we went through. And I tread You'll go back to her and I'll go back to. I only said goodbye where it was. I died 100 times. You'll go back to her and I'll go back to. I'll go back to black. Black. You'll go back to her and I'll go back to black. Okay.
Let's hear for Emily Fahey. Thank you, Emily. I mean, damn, the talent on the stage this year is incredible here in Lompoc, California.
They love them in Lompoc.
They love them in Lompoc. And now it's time for our final act of the evening. But before we do that, we just want to give a big shout out to the crew, the AV crew working under some tough conditions this week. Thank you.
You all are awesome.
So for our final act tonight, a San Francisco native, Jessica, has gone full tilt lesbian and resides in Ashland, Oregon now with her wife, Valerie, their Subaru, and their Jeep. All right. Last time Jessica was on the stage, I asked if they were in an open relationship. Has that changed? Okay. I mean, we accept all kinds of families here at AIDS LifeCycle. We should be able to create families that make sense to us, right, Joe? Right? Yeah. I mean, you know, I want you to have sex again. You need to get that cup of Joe from the Trudging Buddies and take it around West Hollywood. Jessica is proud to once again co-captain Team Bank of America and to be part of AIDS LifeCycle for her 7th consecutive year. I got to co-host during the pandemic the talent show with the talented Jessica Fisher, and she said that of all the stages that she has worked on here at ALC Camp Stage in beautiful Lompoc, California, is her favorite. So please welcome to the stage our closer for tonight, the fabulous Jessica Fisher.
Who's ready for some Broadway? I too want to give just a personal thank you to the stage management team. They're awesome, and I've missed you guys. It's been too long. Let's do it. You know what's coming, right? Did that really just happen? Have I actually understood? This weird quirk I've tried to suppress or hide is a talent that could help me meet the wizard if I make good. So I'll make good. When I meet the wizard, once I prove my worth, when I meet the wizard, what I've waited for since birth. And with all his wizard wisdom, by my looks, he won't be blinded. Do you think the wizard is dumb? Or like munchkins, so small-minded? No, he'll say to me, I see who you truly are, a girl on whom I can rely. And that's how we'll begin, the wizard and I. Once I'm with the wizard, my whole life will change. 'Cause once you're with the wizard, no one thinks you're strange. No father is not proud of you. No sister acts ashamed. And all of us has to love you when by the wizard you're reclaimed. And this gift or this curse I have inside, maybe at last I'll know why. When we are hand in hand, the wizard and I. And one day he'll say to me, Elphaba, a girl who is so superior, shouldn't a girl who's so good inside have a matching exterior? And since folks here to an absurd degree seem fixated on your verdigris, would it be alright by you if I degreenify you? Of course that's not important to me. Alright, why not? I'll reply. Oh, what a pair we'll be, the wizard and I. Yes, what a pair we'll be. Unlimited. My future is unlimited. And I just had a vision almost like a prophecy. I know it seems truly crazy and true, the vision's hazy, but I swear someday there'll be a celebration throughout us that's all to do with the me. And I'll stand there with the wizard, feeling things I've never felt. And though I'd never show it, I'd be so happy I could melt. And so it will be for the rest of my life, and I'll want nothing else till I die, held in such high esteem. When people see me, they will scream, I'm half of Oz's favorite team, the wizard and I. It is so good to be back!
Oh my God, Jessica, thank you. So Russell, we've done it again. We've horrified these people with our looks.
We're
I have
sorry
to
for
tell you-
assaulting you with these.
Sorry to assault you with the skirt that Russell got for me. Russell, yeah, that. Anyway, our acts were amazing tonight. Let's give it up for
Let's hear
the
all of
talent.
our talent tonight. So amazing.
AIDS LifeCycle has the most talented, caring, loving, beautiful, vibrant, and joyful community on earth, and I am so happy we're all part of it. Russell, take it away.
Everyone have a great night's rest. Thanks for coming tonight. We'll see you next year in Lompoc.
Oh, they love us in Lompoc. Have a good night, everybody.
Please bust your tables. Please bust your tables. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis.
Goodness.